Good evening, everybody. It's me, Philip Williams, and welcome once again to Global News, your hot newscast to keep it up with what is happening here in the country and, of course, what is happening around the world. Okay, a hard situation is taking place in the city of Tunja, Boyacá, because of the arrival of Venezuela immigrants within the city. Remember that migration is a global issue that has been affecting many countries around the world for years. But it seems that recently this global problem has intensified in countries like Venezuela, and given the close relationship of that country with Colombia, it has also affected several cities in the neighbor country. One of these cities is the capital of the department of Boyacá, Tunja, where its inhabitants have expressed their opinion of this topic recently. We continue with our correspondent in Tunja for further information. David, go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. Today we're going to talk about Venezuela coming to our city, Tunja, and how it made some change for us. More Venezuela start to come to Tunja around 2050 or 2060. This happened because life become very difficult in their countries, and more people have to migrate and have to find a better life and feel safe. These people are not all the same. Some people have good jobs and another need some help. Um, some things in Tunja have changed. For example, the schools, the hospitals, the security, and how we live together are all different now. The reason why are so many people moving are not too simple. First, the government in Venezuela has a lot of problems, has a lot of corruption, and people don't feel safe in this country. Second, the money in Venezuela has a big inflation, has devaluation, and it's hard to find food and medicines, and jobs are difficult to get. Third, things like hospitals and safety are very poor in this country. Also, Colombia is too close to Venezuela, and many people have family and friends here, so they prefer to come and live here. We don't know how many Venezuela are in Tunja, but in 2016 we have 2.9 millions of migrants in all the country. Something important of our research showed that 60% of people in Tunja have seen change in the jobs since the Venezuela start coming. This means that people feel more hard to find jobs since Venezuela start coming to our city. Also worrying thing is that more than 70% of people in Tunja feel that the human rights of people are not protected well for Venezuela and for Colombians. This makes people think that maybe the city cannot protect, cannot help everyone enough, and the people should get more help for migrants and for the citizens. Finally, many people in Tunja thinks that Venezuela come here to do bad things and have bad habits from their countries. Um, that idea, even if it's not true, for most people, make things harder for everyone had along to get along, and it's something to you have to be careful about it.
Thanks, Philip, in the studio. You look great here. Okay, my name is Jorge. I'm here with a specialist in the immigration topic. His name is Duban. Good evening, Duban.
Good evening, Mr. George. How are you?
Fine, thanks, and you?
I'm fine.
Okay, Duban. For me, the immigration topic is a very wide topic, and as my partner Juan David said, there are many contexts, many issues, and a specific background. So taking that into account, I have two questions for you, very specific, because we need to clarify some things for the people in HAM.
Of course, no problem, Mr. George.
Okay, the question number one is, in your experience, what are the biggest challenges that host city like Tunja face when trying to integrate migrant populations?
Okay, I think that the biggest challenge that the population here in Tunga face at the moment to um, speak about migration, especially the migration that come from Venezuela, it is defending human rights. No, just in terms of education and health mainly. There are many defense people, especially women and child, that have human rights that need to be defended by the government that is receiving these people.
Okay, Duan, thanks for your answer. It's a great idea. So now we can we go with the second question?
Of course, Mr. George, go ahead.
Okay, listen please. How can we prevent migration from causing social tensions between local citizens and migrants?
Okay, Mr. George, the first thing that I'm gonna to tell you, and the people that are looking us, is that we can help preventing the social tensions because of the migration. And why? Because it is part of the social interaction. So, as it said by Vygotsky in his sociocultural theory, throughout the interaction, we create new knowledge. So, it is necessary for us and learn to face these social tensions that can we have with these other culture, as the Venezuelan culture. This in good ways and in good terms, Mr. Yours.
Okay, Duan, thanks for your answers again.
Thanks you for the invitation, Mr. Yours.
Okay, now I let you in the studio with Philip, and it is all.
Thank you so much, my dear George, and of course to your invite, this Zapata. Now we are gonna to invite our dear friend David, who has more information about what is happening with this situation of migration around the world and of course around our country.
Okay, now I want to quickly talk about some research here in Tunja. It's about the many people who have come from Venezuela to live in our city. The research asked people in Tunja what they think about it. A significant number, 67% of the people, feel that Venezuela are not integrating well in Tunja. The high percent suggests that a lot of people in your community believe there are challenges with Venezuela becoming a part of Tunja. Maybe it's about language, finding work, or just feeling like they belong. This feeling can affect how people in Tunja view the new arrivals, and it can make things harder for Venezuelans who are trying to build a new life here. It shows that there might be a need for more efforts to help everyone understand each other better and for Venezuela to feel more welcome and integrate into our Tunja community.
Thank you so much, David, for your information. Finally, we are going to talk with our dear friend George, who has a final conclusion about this global issue, which is taking place here in our country, and of course, that is taking place around the world. George, go ahead.
Thanks, Philip, for your introduction. Thanks to all the people in the studio. So, my name is Jorge. I'm going to do the conclusion of this new related with the migration problem. This time with the migration problem in our city, Tunja. So, based on the information provided by my partners and the information provided by the interview with the specialist, we can see that migration problem is a problem that affects all of us, It's a problem that affects our city, and it's a problem that is growing and is creating many economical and educational issues. So we as a community we have to work, and we have to work with the local and national authorities to create and develop programs to integrate the immigrants, and to integrate the immigrants in our lives in Tunja. So it is the strategy. This is the idea. We have to work together to integrate the immigrants in our city and in our lives. So thanks for your attention, audience. I'll let you with Philip again. Goodbye.